Hi. So it's 9 o'clock and Liliana's finally asleep. We are trying a new bedtime system after talking to some very amazing people at Sunnybrook to try to help me get Liliana to sleep, because it takes anywhere from 1 to 3, sometimes 4 hours of crying before she actually will end up falling asleep. I've tried every method in the book. I've tried it completely, wholeheartedly for the past year and a half. She's 2 now. So I've tried everything and nothing has consistently worked. So we have some new rules that we are going to try to follow, and those are keeping our bedtime routine to less than 30 minutes, including her bath, her stories, her bottle, everything that she's going to have right before she goes to bed is less than 30 minutes. It usually is, but this is just a good guide to make sure that we keep it nice and short. We're going to try to start our bedtime routine when she's drowsy, not at a specific time, like, okay, 7 o'clock we're going. So today she actually got pretty drowsy around 7:30. It's probably because her nap today was like 15 minutes. So we took her up at 7:30. We were done our routine by 7:45, and she was in her bed starting the drama at 7:45. We also took the chair out of her room that we usually sit in, and I give her a bottle and read some stories and sing some songs, and then before we transfer her over to her bed. So we took the chair completely out of the room, and I'm also not lying down with her. I'm not cuddling with her in her bed or anything like that. I'm not even in her bed. I'm just sitting beside her bed, and I'm supposed to not talk and just be very robotic, and anytime she gets out of the bed, I'm just supposed to pick her up and put her back in, and that's not a problem to do. So what happened tonight was, this is night number 1. What happened tonight was, we did our routine, it was fine, we got into bed, and she's like, what the F, why aren't you lying beside me? She got out of her bed over 30 times. She wasn't even acting as if it was a game. She was just pissed. She would get out and I would put her back in. She would get out and I would put her back in. She would get out and I would put her back in. She was crying and screaming and trying to catch her breath and ready to barf. But that's what we have to do. I know the first week, probably 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks, is going to be tough because this is something new for her. So she kept getting out. Finally, she ended up staying in about an hour after. So she got out for about an hour, back and forth, and then she finally stayed inside. I did talk to her, tried to calm her down, told her, that tomorrow we're going to go see her baby sister, and she gets to ride on the elevator and get all excited for tomorrow, in the hopes that she would feel like she's got something to look forward to. I don't know if it worked, but I gave it a shot. So I did talk to her. She ended up just wanting me to be there. She kept saying, Mama, lie down, Mama, lie down, Mama, come, Mama, come, Mama, come. And it was like she was scared. It wasn't that, she was delaying, using a delay tactic or anything like that. I truly felt that she was terrified to be alone. And it's funny because I never left the room. I was always there. I just wasn't engaging with her. So I ended up putting my hand in, I still stayed out of her bed, but I ended up putting my hand in her bed and I rubbed her back a little bit just to kind of get her heart rate back down and her breathing back to normal. And then she started to lie down. Fantastic. So I rubbed her back and then I stopped and I just had my hand on her back and she seemed to calm down even more. Then she wanted to hold my hand, and this is when I started crying, because it's like she just wanted me to be there. So I held her hand for like 20 minutes, and then she finally fell asleep. And it's 9 o'clock, well, 10 after 9 now, and she's sleeping. So hopefully she'll sleep for the whole night, and hopefully tomorrow won't be as hard. So that's all I have to say. Day 1. Who knows how many more to go, but hopefully I'm sure this will work, and hopefully it will work before Samantha comes home, because I need some sleep. Thanks.